So what happens when we need to either multiply or divide some fractions? Let's start with the easy part. You do not need a common denominator for either multiplication or division. It does not matter. Okay, so I'm going to take a look at problem number 11. Directions say find each product, which just means let's multiply them. Okay, so the nice part about multiplication, you literally just multiply the two numerators and you multiply the two denominators. So negative 7 times negative 5 is positive 35. 4 times 4 is 16, and you're going to ask yourself, can you reduce it? And the answer is no. No, you can't. Ladies and gentlemen, you've just multiplied two fractions. Okay? It can be that simple. Okay? What you want to look for, though, is sometimes you can simplify your fractions, and so you need to make sure you do that. But as far as multiplication goes, multiply the numerators, multiply the denominators, that becomes your new fraction. So let's slide on down to number 13 here and see what happens here. So again, we're going to multiply our two numerators, multiply the two denominators. Let's see, 5 times 3 is 15, 4 times 2 is 8, 15 over 8. Nope, still can't reduce it. Still not anything that we can do there. Okay, so 15 over 8 is our answer. Be happy with it. Okay, I'm going to slide down to division because if you can multiply, which clearly we've just done some multiplication, we can do some division. Okay, so slide, slide, slide. Ooh, find each quotient. Quotient just means to divide, but here's the problem. Okay, we don't actually ever divide fractions. We do what's called multiplication by the reciprocal. So we are going to convert this to a multiplication problem. Leave your first fraction alone, negative 1 over 16. Division turns into multiplication, and we're going to multiply by the reciprocal of 1 over 4. Reciprocal, remember, just means flip the fraction over. So let's flip that over, and we're going to get 4 over 1. Now that it's a multiplication problem, multiply your numerators, multiply your denominators. Let's see, that's a big multiplication sign there. That's a big multiplication dot there. All right, so negative 1 times 4 is a negative 4. 6 times 1 is 6. Reduce, reduce, reduce. Both of these numbers are divisible by 2. So negative 2 over 3. All right, and that's it. Okay, so I'm going to take a look at number 19 here, see if I can do that same idea. All right, again, you never, ever, ever divide. You're going to turn it into a multiplication problem and then deal with it as a multiplication problem. Ooh, I like number 19 because we have a whole number here, okay, and we're doing some divisions. We got a couple things we got to deal with. So first things first, this whole number I want to turn into a fraction. So any whole number can always have the denominator of 1. Okay, I'm going to change that division to multiplication, and I'm going to take the reciprocal. Remember reciprocal, big word, flip the fraction over. So 5 over 3 is going to become 3/5 when we turn it into a multiplication problem, and then multiply straight across. Okay, so numerator times numerator, denominator times denominator. So we got negative 3 over positive 5. Nope, you can't reduce it. Say hello to your answer. Okay, so make sure with multiplication that you just multiply straight across, reduce your fractions. Okay, at the end, make sure you're reducing them. And for division, convert it to a multiplication problem and then divide. But remember, no common denominator needed because you're just going to multiply everything out.